Okay, I think everything's working. So the ad's gonna come up. There's that. So I have Atom, guys, but I'm gonna actually cancel that subscription. I'm trying to save money here and there. And doing a code review. Rename the script. Min spawn, max spawn. We'll change those names. Spawn interval, spawn timer, spawn interval. I think I'm gonna mess around with that too. I'm just gonna mess around with this branch directly. Spawn timer. Prefab. Okay. Easy enough. Cool. Did I launch the project? Maybe. Okay. Let's go to the scene. All these shapes. Alright, we still gotta do like lighting stuff here. I'm so tired today. Alright, what are we doing? So, review. Okay, the sludge component. Have these range. Let's see if there is a way to create this as a slider. So there was this custom drawer. It may have to be in its own file. So I'm going to do that as well. Helpers, we're going to say we got like editor stuff. Just call it range drawers. And then Copilot. It says in the inspector you'll see two float fields, start and length. If the user sets start greater than length, so it's just setting fields, and I'd rather have them be sliders, but maybe it just can't do that, which is fine. So we have float range drawer, and we're looking at type float range on GUI, rect position, label, start property, length property, start and length, right? Start and length. It's just so crazy that AI does this stuff. Let's see. Is my title right? Say game dev stuff. Yep.
Actors, we can make you believe we.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Seems like my stream's okay. I'm hoping the new Wi-Fi adapter gets a little better. Find property relative. So on GUI, begin property position. Goes prefix label. So make some updates. And then the dev time to start float field. position, then float value. Okay. We're just gonna add a +1 to that. Oh, start value equals length value. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. And property. That's good. That's good. And then, so I don't know if that's. Let's see. Can we create that as a slider instead? So right here we have this range jar open. We'll say float field instead of field, and we do a slider. Let's see, like, it's just, I mean, it's really good. It is. I can just ask it questions, and it's like if I ask like what I'm googling, and min-max slider to provide a dual handle slider for a range or use editor, or two editor GUI.slider controls for a range for min-max slider is the most user friendly. Here's how you can update your float range jar to use a min-max slider for start length. And let's see what the difference is. Min-max. Start. Min-max slider. Shows a min-max slider for the range. Shows two float fields below for precise input. Ensure start never exceeds length and both are clamped to limits. You can adjust limit maximum as needed for your use case. Place apply. It's gonna make those updates. This is nuts. I don't know if anyone's watching, but I'm just gonna go and accept all the changes. Great. Hit save, and then let's go and open. So we have our new script. Components. Go ahead and open up this one. And we're gonna do this, say, serialized field. Float range. Range. And we'll say and then property. And we're not using pixel crushers. What we're going to do is grab all these sprite shape renders. We're going to add the component. We're going to add this what do I call it? Smidge. We're going to add our instantiator. And then we're going to add our sludge. So I'm going to move these objects here. Delete that. Have our sludge object here, and then our sludge spawner. We don't need a sludge spawner. Guess we can use a sludge spawner. We just make it a child of this. Where's this? Okay, sludge. Let's go ahead and just put that in there. Let's zero out our sludge spawner. Okay. Okay. That is nice to have. It should have a range, I think. Range is 100. Spawn intervals, dates, I am gonna make a comment on that. Let's see. Just reviewing this code. I am gonna make a comment on that. Oops. So values, headers, and comments. think that is so much better. A bit better. These are like the time interval properties, and obviously we're going to change the name of these properties. And to say like time interval, time range properties. Headers, overall, it's pretty good. Spawn timer 0, spawn interval, and again, we're moving away from things called spawn. It's a timer script. Then this should spawn the sludge object. Sludge spawner. Yeah. Sludge object. Player. Only player. Damage sludge effect. And there's a sludge effect somewhere. What is a sludge effect? Oh, that's the damage type, right? I think we're missing something. Oh no, it's on the object itself. It's on the prefab. What does this do? It doesn't loop. It's shape. Do I see that in the review? It's not, it just comes up as a prefab. Try to be sprite renderer. I think I have a death timer too. Death timer, timer get, set, timer, object get, lapsed, destroy object, The other thing should be... I think I called this on spawn too. Interval. Right. Okay. And let's change this name. Let's call this time range. Timer range. What else? How do I make this float? Header, and then we're gonna go range. I wonder if that works. I wonder if that will actually create the range. It doesn't. Okay. Let me see. Let's ask AI. Maybe I could just say, hey, 1 and 10. Chew. Let's say, why not ask AI, right? Good. And next limit copy of the. Let's see. Min-max, then okay, it's just talking about getting that min-max range from there. What's next? Then get apply. Yeah, we want to make it one. See, and then I guess the problem comes in with like our float range has a min limit and what is called range editor. And attribute, I call it attributes. Attributes used to constrain display floats, slider, and expector. However, this center only works for fields directly on the fields inside a custom serial class. It's so crazy that like it's talking to an expert. Cannot dynamically set limits for other fields. It only affects the field it decorates. For your float range limits, must be class and set the expector as you have done. Property drawer should use these limits fields to set the slider range for certain. Because the attributes required constant values at compile time. Now is correct. Expose min. Fields and float range. Property drawer, use those. Cannot reference other fields to be or be dynamic. Approach. Okay. And so when I use here, say float range, still, I save that. Yeah. Let me build. Okay, something broke there. Min limit, max limit. Oh, it's probably because my timer range does not have a float range. Okay, well that's not good. Man, maybe I can't do that. Float range. sure it was working. I mean, it was working before. Oh, it has the ref. Yes, both. Okay. Let's change that back to 1 and 10. Hmm. 1 and 1. Okay, and then does that mean like I can type in here? Well, it does not look like I can type in there anymore. It's weird. It's weird, like I can't move it around like that. Three. One. Oh, yeah, that's so weird. Does not look like it's working as intended. There, 1, 3, 2. And then if I click, looks like kind of messing it up. But it's not like updating. Weird. Might remove the slider. Actually, what I should do is I need to fix the slider's height. I think that's the problem. So we draw those fields, but the min-max slider, position. Let me see. -4, 2. Rectangle on screen to use. Where's this? Rectangle. Prefix label. Maybe I think it's because the label itself is the entire thing instead of it being separate labels. The Y position, yeah. What we could do is right. Let's just do right. Maybe we switch the positions, but is it still gonna have the same issue? So let's see. Content label. Forget what the content labels are. with start. So we're just going to duplicate that. Y field width is width minus 4 divided by 2. Height, okay. Width plus 4, x. Okay. Yep. Then I'm gonna do a new rect. So X. Yes, editor, go to utility, single height, blah blah blah, single line height. Then float height. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let me go slider ref. So I need should be plus height minus single line height. Should reverse flip these. Let's see if that. Oh, I see that the slider's right there. Okay, perfect. That did work. So let's actually need to add. It still adds this. I guess maybe I don't need to add that. Right. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me see. Figuring stuff out, okay. Not look like I can interact with it, so maybe. Height. Label. Okay. Let's see. For some reason, yeah, it looks like I do have that. I wonder how I did it. Maybe I gotta do 2y plus. I think I do. I think I have to say position y plus position height minus single greater we got single line height, and then give this a single line height. And then field width, field height is gonna be field rect height minus 2. Perfect. That's field width. And then this should be field height. Perfect. Wow, fancy. Let me add a little bit more spacing there. And get that's minus 2. It's got like minus 4. I think the position should be like less, so that's like minus 2. Let's say like that's 2. That's 2 minus 8. Yeah. Because that's the position of the rect. It's a little better. So now we can slide, and then you can say this does not affect the slider anymore. Wow, fancy. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that. Save that real quick. I'm trying to make notes. Oh no, not that. So what changes did I make? I moved prefix to utility. And the sludge object. I'm gonna delete this component, and I'm gonna add a death timer. Edit the death timer. Where timer go? Require component. Apply. Apply. I think. I think the timer, I'll keep it for now. And then what it needs to do is save that and then timer. Hold on. So timer, I'm gonna I gotta go back. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. So this timer script. So essentially, it is what this random interval's supposed to be doing too, right? I just haven't done it. And previously, yeah, I was like invoking send message. It says anything that has the time elapsed. But instead, what we're gonna do is like just have the events and this is just gonna be a set timer. So we'll do like a let me make a comment here. Moving away from send message, broadcast message. What's up, Blanket? No camp today. I think I'm getting sick and not having it. What's going on? I just met with Thomas earlier. Yeah. Reviewing his work now. While also making some small updates. It's kind of been like on and off. I've been like sneezing and then a stuffy nose and then I'm fine the next day and then get a stuffy nose again. Like today I'm got like a bit of a stuffy nose. I'm making some updates and so making comments. So I'm putting something together now. Yeah, it's probably the weather, honestly. And now I'm getting old, having allergies or something. But making comments to stuff, and I'm gonna post it in the Discord too. Moving away from the send message. Private, the event. Dude, check this out. Again, AI did all this. And I just asked AI, hey AI, I want to be able to draw a range value for, so this is the sludge spawner. This is what Thomas did. Spawn at a random interval of time. Shows the interval time, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And it spawns, it uses the existing instantiator component and will instantiate an array of game objects, right? This sludge object, which is another prefab he made, which, spawns an effect. So he did this, but I decided to like, hey, you know what? I need to say have this range. And so now it displays two fields, a min and a max, and it gets a random value. It's an existing class. It's a float range. It's an existing class I made in the game. But now you can have this deck. That's weird. Let me click off it. Obviously, like brand new. It does look like there is some weird editor kind of things. Like if I have that field clicked, it doesn't seem to update right there. But can we make it a toggle to do random range and timed? Like a specific time? Probably. Yeah, we can add that. Maybe I'll have him update it. I just added this little editor tool, which is pretty nice. And it's all AI. I just told Copilot, hey Copilot, can I do something like this? And it wrote it all up, and then I modified it a little bit. It was a little buggy with how it did it. There was an issue with the slider and the fields, so I just had to like reverse. I had to put the slider second in the UI and adjust a few things, but like it did 90% of the work. So I tried a few other things in AI. You just missed that stuff on like setting a limit, but solid. Like it's crazy that I've never done any of the editor stuff before. I don't do any of the Gizmo stuff, and I just keep asking Copilot to do it, and it does 70 to like 90% of the work. And then I just make modifications here and there. So definitely like really cool. And again, it's like a lot of boilerplate stuff, and this is why everybody's saying that it's taking, like, AI is taking entry-level jobs. Like, why am I gonna hire all these entry-level developers that are just gonna, that are outputting the same amount of work as AI? I can just say, hey, AI, I can just have some random, I hate to say it, but ask like a code monkey to do a whole bunch of prompts, and then I modify it from there. Like you get like a mid-level, senior level developer to like make modifications to improve things. And there was like this one place, I might not say the name of the place, but there were code monkeys that they weren't very good at coding, and they did like the simplest tasks, and honestly this AI would just replace those people. Yeah, you still need someone to comb through it. But like everyone's just all the C-suite people are gonna be just just add that to someone else's plate. You get a code monkey to do like all this work, a bunch of new work, and it's like that goes into that vibe coding stuff. Like you build a whole app within a few days, and then you got to have some like senior level guy just come in for the next couple months and like improve it. But yeah, it's really cool for sure. I definitely see the impact it has on indie devs, on industry developers and whatnot. But this should be easy, I think. I'm gonna check in this stuff. There is, so all it does is, I think, let me double check. Where'd it go? So there's this sludge effect. I need to zero this out. That should be zeroed. Sludge object. I'm gonna make that comment too. Dude, we have 6.2. You should try it. And I haven't had a chance to jump into, like, today is the first day. Well, when I was working with Thomas yesterday too, technically it was the first day, but whatever. That I'm using 6.2, right? And so I don't even know if we have AI or how to access AI stuff. I don't know if it's a plugin we have to add. Maybe we have to go to their services and enable it. I know we probably have to enable it, but we should add it. we just got to be careful with when they come out of beta, because I guarantee it's going to be expensive. And I know Unity is snoozing at. Unity is going to be, they're kind of trying to figure out the pricing right now. It's what they've said in their last talk. They had a dev talk last week. And they're talking about like what price they should be setting things to. And I've seen a lot of AI, a lot of price scales, and everything's based on like credits, right? So currently they're saying that you're going to get like 3,000 credits or some number, right? Credits, and they're trying to figure out the cost of like, okay, generate a sprite sheet. Generating a sprite sheet is going to cost 1,000 credits, you know? And then if you're on a subscription plan, which again, that subscription plan will be different, right? You can be on the pro level Unity and pay for the subscription plan. You can still be on free and still pay for the subscription plan, and you're paying based on credits. Oh damn. 15 to 45. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I mean, they're a solid company. In general, they're a solid company. They've made strides over the past 15 years. So, they are, you know, in comparison to like other game engines, they are, you know, up there. Especially for the free, you know, free to play, free to use model. What am I doing? No, not that one. This one. We want the depth timer. Yeah, but it comes down to like, can we, like, maybe it's gonna be worth like paying for AI. Like, now's the time to get that shit in. Like, if we want to use AI, it's free, and there is no limit for how much you can use right now. So if you really want to jump in and like ask AI, Unity AI to do that stuff, now's the time. Because I give it like just a few weeks before they shut it off, because it's been out for like a month and a half, and I guarantee they'll shut it off soon. I mean, they're, forget who, I don't remember who exactly it was that was talking in their meeting last week. But they know how much it's getting used, and they're saying it's being used a lot. I can turn it on. Let me see. Let me go to the cloud since we're talking about it. If you want me to enable it, just let me know. Like, I'll take a look right now and I can enable it. I'm pretty sure it's a service we have to enable. And since it's credit based, we just have to make sure like no one uses it as when it turns on. Like, we have to go in and like disable it like right away. So I guarantee it's gonna be expensive. My guess, I don't even know, like pricing models, because the Chat GPT, like if you use their APIs or like anyone else, their image APIs. Let me go find it. Actually, I don't want to show it just in case there's private info. Products. Oh, here we go. Unity AI. My guess is that it'll probably range between like $10 a month to like some like crazy thing like $1,000 a month, and the $10 a month will give you like maybe one animation, one sprite sheet, maybe two, like maybe three sprite sheets, and do you want me to hear this? TG. What's up, TG? Make sure you are actually on the beta and not any 6.2 that is supported. Well, what they've said is you can be unsupported, but the Unity AI is still beta, so you can use both. Is how I understand it. That you can be on the beta of 6.2 or 6 point whatever, and the supported. Do you mind? Like, do you want to? I don't know. I'll just keep that in check. Yeah, the editor is now supported, or whatever they call it. Yeah, Unity AI dashboard is in beta. So as long as this is in beta, it's free. Once Unity AI is out, it's gonna be no longer free. Okay, so it's on, whatever that means. So here's like the managed points. So yeah, here's the points that we're talking about, when it gets out of beta. And we'll be able to see these things. Points are free during beta. And here, this is what they're talking about with like usage. So, so it's on. The service is on. So let's check it out. I think, let me see. Well, let me get off this branch, and then check things out, because I might have to update the project. It might be some tool. Because I've only seen like talks about it and what it can do, but not like actually enabling it. AI. That's not it. I might have to relaunch Unity. Hold on, let me finish this real quick and then I'll jump. Spell that. So that's gonna be migrated later. Let's go ahead and open that back up. Save. I don't think the death timer is needed anymore now that we're using events. I think I can just say this in. Back. Object. I think I need to add it here. Let's see. Then go select object. Maybe not. I thought it was here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, go. Oops. I thought there was a way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then if it does like really good, then maybe we just use it in general. Time elapsed. So I don't need you anymore. Wonder who else uses this. 9 asset references. Ugh. Okay. I'll migrate later. Save. Where'd that go? That should just, let's just bring that over here. That's gonna come up in 3 minutes. Let me just double check this and then save it. Check that in. That should just, there we go, perfect. So there's like our little sludge component that Thomas did. Just made some slight changes. I think that looks good. Let me undo that position change. Yep. And sure. Save. Run. Very strong. Okay. Cool. Oh no. There's a lock. Can I do locks now? Maybe? Oh, yeah, finally. Unity's slowly making changes, making some improvements to UVC. So, cool beans, cool beans. Let me switch branches. Let me send this over. And he did, Thomas did all the physics updates to the plants too, so that should be good. And ad's about to start in a few seconds. But by the time you're back, hopefully I have the AI stuff here. Come on. I should have just closed Unity. Reload. All right. What the heck? Should be linked. It's linked. Maybe I do have to relaunch Unity. Hold on. Back, okay. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna restart Unity and see if it comes back. Or if it gets added. May have to. Install it at the top. That's what I'm looking for. It's not showing the AI like button. It was there? Oh shoot. Did I miss it? Let me restart. Hopefully my streaming quality's been okay too. I still haven't gotten my new Wi-Fi adapter. Services, right? Explore general settings. I wonder if I have to do this for my other app. I've been having issues submitting my other app to the iOS store. I wonder if I gotta set that services. Window AI. Yeah, this is just navigation. Should be like, I think it's Unity AI. Let's see, I'm gonna Google it. Okay, so let's see. It's right there. Where? Where? Am I blind? Oh my god, I am blind. I'm looking at the menu right here, thinking it's gonna be right there. Dude, I can't see. I'm old. I can't see. I need a Unity needs to come up with like a way to increase icon sizes so I can see. Okay? Probably have that. Your monitor's on standard definition and everything's like zoomed in. Alright, alright, alright. Right, right? Dang, Grandpa. I don't know if she's calling me Grandpa or you Grandpa. We're both old. I mean, I couldn't even see. I can't see that. Icons are too small. There's all these buttons I don't even know about. Look at this. I didn't even know these buttons existed. Right, exactly. Well, I expect you now. Now that we have AI in here, I expect you, Blind Cat, to start using it. If you haven't gotten 6.2 yet. Well, you're calling me Grandpa, I see. Okay. Do it. Editor. Full transparency. Easy audit your assets. I mean, I've seen what they've done with like some of the animation stuff. I don't know if you've seen the videos on the AI. I mean, it's pretty good. Like even this like learn Unity development stuff. Creating the like visual effects. Generate placeholder assets. Okay. I'll look at the video some more. Alright. Give it a minute. Looks like we've got more updates too. Yes. me also need to switch this to all right. So dialogue, easy save. No, we don't even have an easy save. Feel, no water. The water has an update. Oh shoot. That just got released today. Okay. Support for 6.1 and 6.2. Obsolete APIs. Alpha cutoff. For top and bottom edges of waterfall. Camera stacking. Looks like there's a decent amount of changes for the waterfall or the water kit. That's good. Surprised this guy's even like doing updates still. But it's good. Good that he is. I'll update that later. Baloney. Hold on. AI. 75,000 points. That's it? So generate new animation. And see, this is my worry too, right? Unity's always focused on 3D, right? Which is why Garage Games should have had their Torque engine and focused on 2D, but no one listens to me, right? They could have been billionaires by now with a 2D engine, but whatever. It's like, where are they now? Who even knows about this Torque engine? Or watch. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me see. Generate sprites. Okay, so generate assets for Unity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Dude, I don't know if I still have their engines. I think I do. They're just somewhere hidden in a drive that is probably in the trash. So, assets, create, window menu, or from the AI menu to generation can further. So let's make a sludge component or a sludge asset, right? And then we'll animate it. Just direct from scratch, material generator, sprite generator. So yeah, let's go. Generate sprite. All right, here we go. Say, let's do some cool stuff. And since we're working on a sludge component, what the hell is this? generate create a purple like sledge. Generate, right? And so what's this say? So it says sprite generator, generate sprites using this AI model, styles for specific assets, prompt, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, this needs to be, so let's see. I don't even know what to say. Move background. Alpha. Then create animation. Okay. Let's see. Move background. Let's also 2D cleaning. Let's say add this to the negative prompts. Realistic. And we'll say like stylized realism. I cannot see realism and yeah, 2D. Animate from top to water. Okay, right. You suck. Okay. So like that's not 2D. Like, yeah. Yeah, because it's just a sprite. Let me see. Because I think you have to, once you generate a sprite, then I think you can go to the animation generator, import it there, and then it animates it. But you got that one. Let's see, generators. Okay, let me just. Okay, maybe they're really in beta. Maybe we're gonna have this Unity AI for a while. Because I guarantee I can get something better from Gemini and other image generators. Let's just start again. So slime, sludge, purple. So this is like part of the process too, is trying to understand like how best AI takes, like, does it take like prompts, or is it just expecting like words, keywords, things like that? Oh, and the environment. I mean, let's change the environment. Here we go. This is what we want. So we want, yeah, we'll check that one out. We want something. So this is the style we want. Let me know if you see something. Emoji designer. That's what we need. I'm gonna go on Fiverr now. I'm gonna be an emoji designer. There we go. Environment sprites, maybe. Purple. Oh, and then you have counts, right? So we can like, hey, let's make like 4 different ones, right? Okay. This is where it's like ripping from Lily, object, background. I don't know. Let's go back to 1. I don't know if they take in. See, like this is still not 2D. Like this one came out 2D. Like it's not taken in like the actual. Let me see. Concept art. This plant one. Add more controls. Image reference, style reference. Oh shit. Maybe we can add a style reference. I rather get Olivia's go ahead for using her styling because I do believe they take this artwork and throw it, learn from it. So position. And yeah, that's right. And I guarantee, okay. So I don't know if you've used many like AI tools. Uh, dripping from water, underwater. All right, I'm gonna try to retype my prompt. Slime. Slime. Um, it's a good thing. Like they're definitely getting some feedback here. The each one of these images, let's like say we get. I think they use the model of saying like we get 3,000. Like the base model is gonna be like 3,000 credits. Each one of these would be like 10 credits, either like 5 or 10 credits, which means we get like 300 to 600 requests, right? So every time we hit generate, oh, you can see here it says 5. Like this costs 5 credits, and I think their base model is going to be 3,000, right? So that gives us what, like 600 requests. Yeah, currently this is free. It looks like they give us X amount. This is why, like, I think. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like you don't know with AI, you don't know what you're gonna get. Like you do, like there are prompt people, right? There are prompters out there that are like really good. You know, they've spent a lot of time getting better at asking. So they get better, closer to the result, quicker. But no matter what, no matter how good you are at like getting prompts out, you never know what you're gonna get. Which is why like people tend to like use like, okay, well, I'm gonna write this prompt and I'm gonna ask for 10 different ones. Out of those 10 different ones, one of them's gonna be good. So then you have to spend like 45 points, generate 9 different ones. So like, let's do this exact same prompt. And I'm just gonna make this full screen. Let's do that same prompt again 9 times, and I guarantee you're gonna get 9 completely different things. It definitely seems. This is where Gemini was, and this is where what's the other one called? Journey was like months ago, and I feel like they've gotten so much better recently. And I'm not sure what Unity AI does. I think it's based off ChatGPT's image generator. I'm pretty sure they piggyback off ChatGPT. And they had Unity Muse, which was older. Oh look, Code Monkey has a video on Unity AI. Yeah. Or you get junk like this where it's just. So these are the 9 new ones. Like that one's like, where's the sludge? Like it's really focusing on a lily. Post it in the Discord. You can take a screenshot. Yeah, this one is not doing it. And I wonder, like, is it just the environment? Do I need to pick a different style? Nothing great. Oh, I thought you meant like it hits well. Like it's good. Maybe it is like one of these prompts. 3D cartoon characters, 3D icons. GPT image high, low. action. Like maybe this one. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I thought you were talking about visual effects. Because I don't know, that'd be great too, right? Like, have like a visual effects editor, uh, generator. I mean, who the heck is that good? But again, there's like no. I wonder if characters. Maybe it should be in characters. Maybe like emoji. I don't know. Emoji designer. I think this plays a big part in it. Like game characters. I don't know what Flux is. Game icons. Like this is definitely like a game changer. If it's not too expensive, like it's gonna be great for like image like placeholders, like UI stuff. There's like a good UI. Logo, little monster maker. Inventory icons. Like I should try this one, say. Yeah, that's what I saw. Let's say like maybe I'll keep the same prompt and then just try different environments or whatever these controls. Say like I don't know, syrup like thickness, I guess. Or molasses. I don't know. Say generate. Oh, I didn't want to generate 9. Definitely does not seem like it's generating like a good variation of 9. Texture 2D. Yeah, it's definitely probably gonna be something. I gotta select the right environment or whatever. But you can see how quickly credits are just gonna vanish, right? Like say if we had 3,000 credits, that's what, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. What is that? Layer. Right, and that's per person, right? Everyone's gonna have shared credits on this thing. And so what is that like? 30. Yeah, like yeah, it didn't even change. I know. It looks just like this one too. And it doesn't, it looks like a liquid. The negative prompts is like liquid. And background or like ripples. Highlights or something, like it's too reflective. Like 3D blocky elements, like 8-bit, anime, maybe anime, box crates, cartoon backgrounds, card frames, that'd be cool. Digital icons, might be something like an icon, I don't know. Alright, man, I'll catch you later. I'm probably gonna stay on for a little bit too and then head out in like another 30 minutes, but I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll be streaming again then. El Diablo. That's great. There gives this out there too. That even do anything. Halloween. What is this? Flux 1 fast? I don't know what Flux is. Let's try that. I'm gonna try a couple more and then I gotta switch over to reviewing the movies. And then I gotta jump off. See, that's not good either. Game icons. Just try it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I need to go with these icons. Game icons 3D. Game icons. Food icons. Mobile characters. Let's check out mobile characters. So it actually created a character this time. Which isn't what I wanted, but sci-fi buildings. Maybe illustrated platform environments. Like, dang, it broke. There it is. Promote to current asset. What's that mean? Okay, so yeah, it does take a lot of that into effect. So I think really a icon, like, it looks too much like an icon. We don't want isometric sticker icons. Do this one, and then we'll check out the cell shaded next. Seems like it's slowing down. Either that's my internet or it's Unity. Yeah, it's just like creating a icon. This is create. Like, this is fine for like let me see. Oh, I'm gonna go Google an image. I'm gonna go download an image. That's kind of based off like a very typical ukiyo style. Save that image. And then all these are correct. Like the icons. And create image reference. Import from disk. Do it again. And then It's like, or I need to get like super specific with stuff. I think that's what this one is. I've gotta have to be like very specific. I'm gonna have to like write super long winded. And where was it? Go with realistic fantasy objects, and we'll see. We just gotta be like real specific. So flat map. Generate. This is it, and then I gotta take a look at the prefab lilies. Generated assets. So it is like generating everything. Looks like. Sprite. I don't know that. How did that? What is like? How did you make that? Last one. Last one. I get too distracted. Yeah, it's just. Alright, let me close this. I just want to switch branches. changes on main. Yes. So we got our prefabs. Only prefabs. Alright. There. Set. Okay. 6. Alright. They all have sprite skins here. Alright. And sprite is on the player ground. I forgot. Look like Uh, review this some more tomorrow. Come up with better ways to think about this. We want things to be improved, and yeah, if we look at these bones, look at these sprites here, and in where's the sprite editor? We've got like, how many bones do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like they're all about the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm using like 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright. Alright. I'm going. Don't save. Unity closed. Alright. I'll catch y'all later. And have a good night. My mic working?